12 years of running, 45 half marathons, a dopey challenge, countless 5K, 10Ks, and 15Ks, as well as just overall being a pretty much daily runner. You can say that I've been around the block a few times. And I have tried different things, and I have found a lot of items that work for me that are must-haves for me to do any race or long run, or just mostly in my running day-to-day period. So I want to share these items with you, and if these aren't the items for you, they're at least a place where you can start, and then maybe they will lead you to the item that works best for you. You want to stay tuned, and you don't want to miss this one. This is Running Gear Must-Haves. Hi, thank you for tuning in to Temple Running with MJ Smith. I am MJ Smith. For those of you who are returning, hey, welcome back. And for those of you who this is your first time being with us, thank you for clicking and tuning in to this video. I wanted to do this video today, and I've kind of been wanting to do this video for a while, but this is my 10th video upload. So I wanted to make it something that is very essential and something that I have been really waiting to do really since the beginning. So as I said in the intro, I've been running a really long time, and I run a lot. And so for new runners, or even runners who have been running a while, but you might be looking for some different ways to mix up your gear, or you might not be happy with something that you're using, I wanted to let you guys know what essential things that help me to be an injury-free and comfortable and happy runner. So as you know, here at Temple Running, we are here to help you enhance your temple, which is your mind and your body, through your soles. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to start with socks and shoes. Now, I don't have a variety of shoes to show you because I don't run in a variety of shoes. I run in pretty much one brand and several different models, but pretty much the same model, just different levels of it. So I am an ASICS girl. And I will tell you, I became an ASICS girl because I was running in another brand, and I got injured, and then I went to a clinic to find out what kind of shoe I actually needed so that I can run comfortably. And I found out that I need to run in a stability shoe. And so they gave me a list of stability shoe. ASICS starts with A, and it was at the top. And I went on and tried those, and they have worked for me ever since. So I am not changing. So this is my pair that I'm on right now. This is the GT 4000. So it's a stability shoe, meaning it has a lot more support. It's one of those shoes that new runners will look at and be like, this is clunky. But actually, this is a pretty light shoe. And I think my feet have just grown to love them. They don't feel heavy to me. And these are my other pair. I'm usually in between two pairs. So this is the older of the two. So I usually have one that's a little more worn, and then one that I'm kind of coming into. So those are the ones I'm coming into. These are GT 2000s. Like I said, these are my normal one. I get these at the ASICS outlet. And ASICS outlet always has a good sale. And you want to try some ASICS, that's the best deals you're going to get on them. It's probably there. Excuse me. But otherwise, great shoes. And we'll see. I'll leave a link to the ASICS site below. And then what goes in the shoes is your socks. So I also had a not so great experience with socks. When I first started running, I was running in like Hanes cotton socks. And no offense to Hanes, because they make sport socks, but I didn't buy the sport socks, okay? I was in straight cotton socks, and I used to get blisters like every time I ran, and I wasn't even running that much mileage back then. And then one of the ladies that I run with said, you need to get some running socks. So I went to the run store by my house, and they were like $10 for one pair of socks. And I was like, where does anybody spend $10 for one pair of socks? But I'm going to show you. They're worn, and they've been through some things. They have some wear to them. You can pretty much see through the back of them now. But these are the socks I bought probably 10 years ago. And I told y'all how often I run. So these get worn and I still have them. Okay. So they're worth the $10. You're going to have them a long time. They keep blisters off your feet. They can breathe. The brand that I choose, because I told you if something works for me, I'm not changing it. It just doesn't make any sense. There are probably other socks that work fabulous, but Balegas work for me, so why would I change them? So these are the first pair I bought. They probably don't even make this design. And then these are some that I bought not too long after. So this was like the upgrade to these. And then now they make these cool, funky colors, and they make thicker pair and thinner pair for different circumstances of how you're running. So it's a lot to choose from. So love these socks. We'll leave a link to these as well. Like I said, they're worth every penny. That was 10 years ago. I bought them for $10. They cost a little more than $10 now. I think the last pair I bought might have been $12, $14. I bought them at an expo and they were kind of on sale. So just try to catch those sales at those expos at the races. That's a tip in itself because you can get some good deals. I told you in my skincare video that hats and visors and headbands are all essential parts of your running, okay? They keep the sweat and the hair product and all that nasty stuff. They are a barrier so that it doesn't drip right down your face. If you're sweating hard enough, you're going to get some sweat on your face anyway. But this just keeps the sweat from up here from coming down. It's also very good for sun protection when you go outside and run. So this is my outdoor running gear. And then if I run outside and I have curls, as y'all can see back here, and I don't want to smash my curls down to put this hat on, then I use these visors. And these visors are amazing and they're super inexpensive. I have about 3 or 4 colors here. Very durable. I just throw them in. I wear them once, then I throw them in the wash, and they come out like this, and then they're ready to go again. So these are awesome for summer and when you want to have your curls out and you're not trying to mess up what's going on up there. Now, this here was a gift, and I've used this thing so much. When it gets cold outside, which it is coming up, it is about to get cold, you need something to keep your ears warm. Guys, this can work for you too. But for ladies, this particular one has a spot so you can pull your hair through it in the back, and you can still wear this to warm up your ears, because cold ears will make you uncomfortable real fast when you're doing a race. I usually put this on over my hat so I still have the sun protection and everything. And I'll probably put a clip here or a picture or something so you can see me at a race with it on, because this is my Old Faithful. I've had this for quite a few years. Winter headbands are really good for running because you don't always want to have a hat or a beanie on your head. You're just sweating under there. It's like a human sauna. You kind of want the top of your head to be getting some air while you're running that far, but you definitely want your ears to be warm. And so that's when these come into play. Along with the headband, you want to have some gloves that are thin so that they conform to your hand very well. You don't need bulky gloves when you're trying to be out there running. And then you also want them to have the ability to touch your screen, because you're going to be using your phone for one thing or another, and you need to be able to touch your screen on your phone with the gloves on. You also want them to be kind of thin and not bulky so that if you need to, you can roll them up and put them on, or tie them together and put them on your belt. A good pair of gloves with touchscreen ability and thin so that you can roll them up, ball them up, do whatever you need to do when your hands get hot and you want them to have relief from the gloves is a must-have, and I highly recommend. Now, one of my main staples, and I talked about this in my safety video as well, and I might have talked about it a little bit in my beginner runner video as well. But this is my SPIbelt. And the SPIbelt has been with me for so long. I can't even remember when I bought this thing. But this is the actual belt here, that what you get with the actual belt is, just the belt with this one pocket on it. But you will see I bought some things to enhance it. I have bib holders, and I'll show you a picture of me with this as a bib holder. I wear this in a lot of races as a bib holder. I bought an extra pocket for it because usually my phone is in this pocket. So I bought this pocket so I could put my gels and everything and my little mini maces in here. And ID and a little money or whatever goes in the side pocket. And then it's also like, you know, like my back belt. You know, I can put my self-defense things on it and I'm good to go. I grab this baby and I'm out the door. You can't feel it. It essentially is weightless, and you can put your phone in it, and if you put it on right, it won't bounce and give you all that jiggle. It actually has water bottles that you can strap onto it as well. So another bonus, right? If you like to run with water. So SPIbelt, very good. I can't talk about it enough. Now for my ladies, I'm not probably as blessed in this area as some, but I have my fair share. So I need support in that area. I just need them down, and I need them to stay in place while I run. So this is my go-to. This is the Nike, I think it's mid-support sports bra. This is their general, I call it their generic sports bra, because anywhere Nike is sold, you probably can find this model of sports bra. But it is amazing, keeps everything in place. You'll see a couple pictures and stuff that I've taken in this sports bra, but this is definitely a recommend. I have not run a long run or race without this one. Another essential for me, I have to have something. I have to have something in my ear. I'm either listening to an audio book, I'm listening to some music, whatever. I have to have something in my ear. So up until very recently, these were my go-to headphones. I have the, oh goodness, can you see it? The Bose Sound Sports, and these are the wireless, but they do have a wire. And so I would have to take that wire and I would have to tuck it in my hair, under my hat, you know, under my hair, so that it didn't rub my neck when I ran. And that's fine. I did that for a long time. It didn't hurt anything. So if that's what you like, the sound on them are great. They last through all kind of weather. They're great. But anyway, for my birthday this year, I got these amazing Powerbeats Pros. I love these things because I went out yesterday and I went for a run and I only took one headphone with me. I didn't even take them both. And I was able to listen to my music, be comfortable. There was no wires because I like to run with one. And so with the Sound Sport, I used to have to tuck one of them in my sports bra. And then as I ran, if that came down, then it'd be tugging on this one. Then I'm trying to adjust. It was just a lot. So for me, for safety reasons and for comfort and for sound and for everything else, I now prefer a headphone with no strings attached, literally. So now you're all geared up, you're ready to go out for your run. And so my last item, but definitely not least, is how are you going to track this run that you're about to go on? The Apple Watch is doing just great for me. And what I do with the Apple Watch is I use the Nike Run Club app, and I've been using that since I pretty much started this run journey. So that's another reason why I'm hesitant to go to anything else, because Nike has all my mileage, all my progress, and everything that I've been doing in there. A GPS watch or a watch that has GPS abilities is a definite suggested item if you're going to get into running and you plan on running long term. Having your stuff tracked and having something, you know, keeping track of your progress is a motivation, and it's also great for you to see how you get better over time. So all right, good people, that's all I have for you. So hopefully this video gave you some ideas of some stuff you might want to try, or at least some stuff you think you might need to get started on your running journey or continue your running journey. I did this all trial and error. I tried different stuff and then I found what worked, and I'm a person who sticks with that. I am planning to try some new stuff, especially so I can give you all a diverse opinion of different things instead of just what I know. So if you haven't already, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this to help you to enhance your run journey. Also, please like this video and comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you tried any of this running gear. Let me hear your suggestions of some stuff that maybe I need to try, because like I told you, I'm going to try to broaden my horizons. So leave that in the comments below. And if you don't already, please go and follow my blogs on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I pretty much post all the time on there, so you can follow my run journey and share your run journey with me there. So I appreciate all the support as always. Thank you for tuning in. And if you made it to the end of this video, put "run gear for show" in the comments so that I know that you made it to the end of the video. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to keep taking care of those temples, because we only get one. And until next time, I'll see you later. Are you in?